All right, Erica, and joining us now from Phoenix is Senator John McCain. Senator, good morning.
Good morning.
What did you think of the speech last night?
Well, I was pleased that the president gave such well-deserved praise to the men and women who have served and those who have sacrificed. It certainly was not generous of him when he mentioned former President George Bush as one who also appreciates the military, but the fact is that it was President Bush who made the decision over the vociferous opposition of the President of the United States, then Senator Obama, to do the surge. And if we had done what President Obama wanted, we would have failed in Iraq because he even voted against the funding for it. But the thing that disturbed me the most about it is this continued repetition that we are leaving at a date certain. You don't win conflicts when you tell the enemy you're leaving. Our friends are accommodating, our enemies are encouraged. The Taliban captive says, you've got the watches, we've got the time. It should be conditions-based, and when those conditions are met, then we can do exactly what we are now doing in Iraq.
You're referring to Afghanistan.
Afghanistan,
right?
Yes.
One of the things he did say in the speech last night, the pace of reductions in Afghanistan will be determined by conditions on the ground.
If he'd have stopped there, we'd be in great shape. And then he's had to repeat what was purely a political decision. No military person recommended it, that we were going to go ahead and continue or begin our, quote, withdrawal the middle of next year. Look, that accounts for the behavior to some degree of Karzai, many of the things that are happening in the region because they believe that we are leaving. Look, Harry, I was even talked to a police chief outside Kandahar, said, yeah, we think you're leaving, and the Taliban are telling us they're going to cut off our heads when you do. All he had to do was say it's conditions-based.
I think part of the subtext of the message last night was, while he did not acknowledge the president's prior president, President Bush's support for the surge,
or his opposition, or his vociferous opposition.
Well,
and
but
his
he also had a year and a half
throughout.
to rescind it. So he at least gave a tacit approval, and he has certainly approved a surge in Afghanistan. My question is
Harry, if he had had his way and he won the nomination of his party opposing Hillary Clinton, who had voted for it, that was the whole basis of his campaign. If we had done what he wanted to do, we would have left and we would have lost and had a horrendous setback to America's national security.
Let me ask this question then. If, in fact, the surge was successful in Iraq, is there a lesson from that to be applied to Afghanistan now that there are more than 320 kids have been killed in Afghanistan this year? Are the lessons of Iraq applicable to Afghanistan?
The fundamentals are the same general who made it succeed the last time in Iraq is in charge in Afghanistan. I think he's the finest general that I've ever had the opportunity of being in the company of. He believes that we can succeed. But I can tell you, the Commandant of the Marine Corps said recently that the announcement of the beginning of withdrawal, it gives sustenance to the Taliban. I mean, you cannot win conflicts when you say that you are leaving. And again, no military person with any military background would recommend what the president did. It was a political decision. He made it to please his political base, and he should change it. And it's wrong to put young Americans in harm's way when you're telling your enemies and your friends alike in the region that you're going to be leaving.
All right. Senator John McCain, thank you very much for your time this morning. Do appreciate it. All right.
Thank you.
See you.